Imagine stepping into a machine, pushing a button, and suddenly you're in ancient Rome or the year 3000. Science fiction? Sure. But what if I told you that time travel isn't just fantasy? It's a concept being seriously explored by top scientists right now. Buckle up. The science behind time travel might be stranger and closer than you ever imagined. Time. It's the one thing we can't stop, rewind, or fast forward. Yet, from blockbuster movies to mind-bending theories, humanity's obsession with traveling through time is relentless. But is it actually possible? Today, we're diving deep into the science, the paradoxes, and the mind-blowing possibilities of time travel. First, let's set the stage. Why does time travel matter? Simple. If we could move through time, we could witness the birth of the universe, fix our biggest mistakes, or glimpse humanity's distant future. But it's not just about curiosity. Understanding time travel could unlock secrets about the very fabric of reality, how the universe works, and maybe even how it began. So, what does science actually say? Let's start with Albert Einstein, the man who changed everything. In 1905, Einstein introduced his theory of special relativity. He showed that time isn't a universal clock ticking the same for everyone. Instead, time is flexible. It can stretch and shrink depending on how fast you move. Here's the kicker. The faster you travel, the slower time passes for you compared to someone standing still. This is called time dilation, and it's not just theory, it's been proven. Astronauts on the International Space Station age just a little bit slower than people on Earth, thanks to their high speeds. It's only milliseconds, but it's real. In a sense, we already have time travelers among us. Astronauts racing into the future, one fraction of a second at a time. But what about traveling back in time? That's where things get wild. Einstein's later theory, general relativity, adds another twist. Gravity doesn't just pull objects, it warps space and time itself. Imagine space-time as a giant trampoline. A massive object, like the sun, creates a dent. This warping means that time ticks slower near something heavy, like a planet or a black hole. Get close enough to a black hole, and time could crawl so slowly that 1 hour for you might be centuries for the rest of the universe. Now, let's crank up the imagination. What if we could bend space-time so much that it loops back on itself? This is the idea behind something called a closed time-like curve. In theory, it could allow you to return to your own past. Some physicists think that cosmic strings, hypothetical, super-thin defects in space left over from the Big Bang, could, if they exist, create these loops. Zip around them at near light speed, and you might travel back in time. Sounds insane, right? But the math checks out, at least on paper. Then there are wormholes, the ultimate sci-fi shortcut. Picture a tunnel connecting two distant points in space and time. Step in one end, and you pop out the other, maybe years or even millennia away. Wormholes are allowed by the equations of general relativity, but there's a catch. They'd need incredible amounts of exotic matter with negative energy to stay open. We've never found this kind of matter, but the hunt is on. However, time travel isn't just about physics. It's about paradoxes. Imagine you go back in time and accidentally stop your grandparents from meeting. Would you even exist to go back? This is called the grandfather paradox, and it's a huge headache for scientists and philosophers alike. Some theories suggest the universe would prevent paradoxes. Like, if you tried to change the past, something would always stop you. Others think that every change would create a new branching universe, a multiverse, where all possibilities happen. So maybe you can't change your own timeline, but you could create new ones with every choice. But here's the big twist. Time travel to the future is happening right now, thanks to special relativity. Want to travel centuries ahead? Just build a ship that goes near the speed of light. For you, only a few years pass, but when you return, Earth has leapt into the distant future. Problem is, building such a ship is way beyond our current tech. The energy required would be astronomical. And there's another catch. Even if you could travel to the future, coming back to your own past might be impossible. The laws of physics make moving forward in time easy, But going backward is a whole different beast. So, will we ever build a real time machine? Honestly, nobody knows. The mathematics of general relativity don't rule it out, but the engineering is, for now, pure science fiction. We'd need technology far beyond anything humanity has ever achieved. Exotic matter, negative energy, cosmic strings, these are still just wild ideas. But here's the mind-blowing part. The universe is already a kind of time machine. Every time you look up at the stars, you're seeing light that left its source years, centuries, even millions of years ago. The night sky is a live broadcast from the past. And thanks to physics, every one of us is a time traveler, moving relentlessly from the present into the future, second by second. Maybe, one day, we'll crack the code. Maybe we'll walk with dinosaurs, meet our descendants, or solve humanity's greatest mysteries by hopping through time. Until then, the science of time travel remains one of the universe's wildest frontiers, a tantalizing blend of physics, philosophy, and pure imagination. So, what do you think? Is time travel possible or just a dream? Would you visit the past or leap into the unknown future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's see where your curiosity takes you. If you enjoyed this trip through space and time, smash that like button, subscribe for more mind-blowing facts, and hit the bell so you never miss a journey with FactNova. The future is waiting.